Hey, Lena.
Hi, Daddy.
What's going on?
Nothing much.
All right, so today I want to ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
This is kind of like the introduction to your YouTube page, and we just want to get some information about who you are, what do you do, what you're doing in your life, and just keep it simple, answer the questions, and everything will be all right. All right.
Okay.
All right, cool. All right, the first question is, what is your name?
My name is Dunlap.
All right, Layla. Okay. And where are you from?
I am from Hollywood, Florida.
Born and raised?
Correct.
And how old are you?
I am 10 years old.
Yeah. When is your birthday?
September 22, 2014.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have a brother.
Younger? Older?
Younger.
How old is he?
He is 3.5.
Do you think it's a big responsibility for having a younger sibling?
Yes, it is super hard. You want to make sure they're safe. You're not jumping off the top of the roof. But it's also really hard because he looks up to you. So you want to make sure you have a good example for your baby brother or sister.
Yeah, I agree. That is a big responsibility because he wants to do everything that you want to do. So you need to make sure that you're always doing the right things at the right time, making sure he knows the difference between right and wrong. I agree. Do you enjoy reading?
I do enjoy reading. I have a couple good books that I really like.
And what books are those?
When I was little, like maybe 6, I used to like these books. They were like Peter Pan books, and they were super good. I used to really like those. Now, I'm into this book. It's called Frizzy. It's super good.
Okay. Where do you attend school?
I'm homeschooled by my mother.
Okay. Do you enjoy homeschool?
Yes, I do.
What's so good about homeschool?
If I struggle and I'm home, my favorite thing about being homeschooled is because I'm home. I don't have to wake up 4 o'clock in the morning, get dressed, go to school. That's like one of my favorite parts. But I also really like that if I struggle, we can work on it until I get it right.
That's a good thing. Who's your favorite teacher?
My mom.
Did you just say that because your mom's sitting right here? Or that's something that you really mean?
I really do like my mom as my teacher. I used to have a lot of good teachers, but I feel like she understands me.
I'm sure she does. That's cool. When people meet you, what are their first impression of you?
I feel like their first impression is, when's your birthday, when you're turning 15, or how old are you? And I'm only 10. They're like, no way.
So you're big for your age?
Yes.
And how big are you?
I am 5'5", and I'm 130 pounds on the dot.
That is big. That is big for a teenager.
Yes.
Are you involved in any sports?
Yes, I am a swimmer.
Swimmer?
Yes.
That's interesting. How long have you been swimming?
I've been swimming since I was 6 months at the YMCA with my mother.
Where do you swim now?
Right now, I swim with Miami Country Aquatics Club.
What makes you a great swimmer?
My length. I am 5'5", how I said earlier. It feels like being long. Listening to you, to the coaches, being back to what I said, like being long is super helpful.
Okay.
It's how my coach told me, you want to swim less. You want to have an advantage from my length, on the dolphin kick, be long, so you don't gotta swim.
Gotcha. That makes a lot of sense. Being great is hard.
Yes.
You have to have good work ethic. Is that something that you do?
Yes, I do have good work ethic.
I know you're busy, obviously. Can you give me a rundown of your normal Monday?
Yeah, sure. So I start off I wake up 8 o'clock. It's my responsibility to wake myself up, cook breakfast for me, my brothers, and my mom. Then I get dressed for workout, or my dad sends the workout to my mom. Because sometimes if when you're not there, you send it to my mom so we can do it together. And after you do that, I get dressed. I start doing my workout. Doing my workout, take a shower. I start with my schoolwork. I take like an hour or two sometimes with my schoolwork. Then I usually rest a little bit, have lunch. Sometimes it's my responsibility to make lunch. Let's go get lunch. My mom makes lunch. Or sometimes we have leftovers from the previous night. Then I rest until practice. I watch a little bit of TV, read my book, clean up my room if I have to. Something that's relaxing. Then I go to practice. After practice, we end like 6:30. Come home. Sometimes we gotta go get lunch. Dinner. Or usually, my mom will have dinner ready, or my grandma will have dinner ready for my mom cooked. And I'll take a shower. Usually read, call you, and I'll around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and go to bed.
Well, this is an even better one. What happens if you don't have a good practice? Do your dad hold you responsible? Do your mom hold you responsible?
That is a good question. Yes. So if I don't have a good practice,
if you don't meet the goals,
yes, correct.
And what are some of the goals that we usually?
Not breathing every stroke, which I've been struggling with that lately. When it's time to go fast and I'm not going fast, I stay that speed. Not really okay. Or if I'm not listening, or if I don't come, if you tell me something and I don't do it, that's some of the.
Yeah. So you got to be coachable, right? So if your dad tells you, or your coach tells you, or your mom tells you not to breathe on the first stroke, don't breathe on the first stroke.
Yeah.
Are you supposed to win reps?
Yes, I am. I mean, I do want to win every single rep. When it comes, that's like in the fast, I just gotta go.
It's kind of like a two-part question. What sets you apart from other swimmers? The first part, I want you to talk about what sets you apart out of the pool. The next question is going to be what sets you apart in the pool. Go ahead.
So let's start out the pool. Out the pool is just really when kids are taking breaks, I'm not taking breaks. I'm working out and I'm running, or I'm doing planks and I don't want to do planks. I just have a different life than other people, when kids are going to swim meets and they're just, oh, let's do this, let's do that, I want to give it my best and try to get new lifetime best, or even try to work on something that I struggle with, or sometimes at Sydney I just gotta work on something that I struggle with, and speed just comes along with it.
Okay, now what are some of the things you do inside the pool?
Inside the pool, I kind of talked a little bit earlier that inside the pool I'm the first one in, last one out. Have talked earlier, I'm a leader. I try to lead the Spartans in success, and I really try to lead them into success. I know I'm the youngest, probably the oldest to a couple kids, but I try to lead all those people to success, and one day we're gonna do something great.
Okay, success, leading people into success, that's an awesome thing. That goes into my next question about leadership. Are you a leader? What does it take to be a leader? Leadership is not something that's easy. So I want to know, what do you think leadership is all about, and how do you go about it?
Yeah, you don't wake up and be a leader, you trained me for this, and being a leader it's hard. It's really hard because you can't be doing the wrong thing. and the other kids, oh yeah, look, there's Layla doing it right. Let's go do it right, and I'm not doing it right. How my coach says, you can't be a swimmer without technique. Sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes this may not be for everyone, but sometimes you gotta slow down just a little bit. You can be all over the place. You just gotta slow down, focus on the technique. Because if you don't have the technique, you can't go fast. And if you go fast, it doesn't mean anything without the technique. And for being a leader, technique is a huge part in being a leader because, again, how I said, you just gotta do everything right for the other people to do it right.
And if you do get it, nobody's perfect, right?
No.
You make mistakes, but we talk about being coachable, about when you do make mistakes. Everybody's watching you, right? Everybody's gonna watch Layla and see how she does it. What happens? What do you do when you make a mistake, and how do you respond to it?
When I make a mistake, I ask questions. If something that my coaches can help me with, I say, "Hey, coach, can you come help me with how's my hand going in the water?" Or if it's something I have a question with you, I'll be like, "Hey, Daddy, can you help me? Is this 25 fast enough?" Or I just ask questions. You just gotta ask questions.
Okay. So you've told us how much. What do you do every day? Um, your scheduling, and it's a lot. It's a lot for a 10-year-old. The next question I think is very important. Also, is do you love it?
Yes, love is not the word. I adore it. Every 4 years I'm watching the Olympics. I really do adore swimming because it's just like I feel like a mermaid. I feel like a mermaid in the water. It's just like I feel like I can breathe underwater. I can I don't know how I can explain it, but I feel like the best I can explain it, it's just that like it was hard. Swimming is hard, but for me, it's just that I can be sleeping, and I can go, "Hey Layla, go swim in 25." All right, I'm gonna go swim in 25. It's just something where like I can never say no to.
Okay. Well, just being your dad and watching you, I'm gonna give the people a little insight. Is that I have a background in sports, and I've seen a lot of great athletes. I've seen two athletes that have been very passionate, that love what they do, and don't complain about it. I played with a guy by the name of John Beeson in high school. Was he the most athletic uh, person I've ever seen? No. But he loved the sport like anything I've ever seen, and I think that's special. The second person I've seen is you. I've watched you over the years. You love it, and I think that's something that people need to know. So the interview is coming to an end.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, you've done a great job. I'm very, very proud of you. Is there anything else that you want people to know about you?
Yes, there's two things that I would like to say. First, I want to talk about workout really quick before we end. Working out, it can be fun, and this is why probably where swimmers swim. Swimmers do not like to sweat.
Okay.
You may. I've heard that you sweat a lot in the pool, but you can't feel it. Like I don't like the feeling of being hot.
Okay.
I want to run in the snow. It's just okay. So running, it's just I hate it. I really do.
Okay.
But I run like a quarter mile. It's my block. I run around the block. Like a quarter mile under 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And I know that it's terrible. Like I hate it. It's terrible to me. Like I would do anything to get out of it.
You do.
Yes. And but it really does help you like a lot. Like I've noticed how if I have a good day in running or a good day in school and I go to practice and I'm like beating the top kid there, And second thing I'm gonna talk about is that I'm super like if I having a weird day, I want to go. I enjoy cleaning my room. I never clean it,
Okay.
but I like
Organizing.
but nothing gets organized.
Okay.
I can have an organized dresser and everything else is total chaos. So I really do like cleaning, organizing, decorating, and that's really like what I like to do for fun. And it might sound crazy, but that's really what I like to do.
It's not crazy. Me and your mom are extremely proud of you. We know what you put into this, and we know how bad you want it. And I want to go on record in saying this is that I couldn't do what you do, and I'm extremely proud of you, me and your mom, and you inspired me. Okay, so good job, and we'll save more for the next. Love you.
Love you too.